but this is a union. We are playing this game together. We are on the same teams. And right now, he's the coach and she's not even the star player.
Hey y'all, it's Dr. Stacii Jae Johnson, and I'm so excited to be with you tonight for BET's Love Me, Love Me Not. Tonight, myself and an esteemed panel of love experts will answer your relationship questions. So without further ado, hey, who's here with me tonight?
Hello, I'm Cheri Syphax, host of the Leader and Lover podcast, and this is my husband, Tracey Syphax, author and entrepreneur, and he's the author of From the Block to the Boardroom. So we are excited to be here and talk about love.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm G Woodson, international relationship expert, author of the Healing Program, and also I'm Somebody's Wife. I am super excited to be here. I just made 11 years in being a relationship expert, so I'm ready to dig into the love questions.
First of all, the first one is for love and social media. They say, I've been dating my boyfriend for a few months. Everything has been amazing. When we're in person, we click, but he refuses to post pictures of us on his Instagram page. Okay. He says that he likes to keep his personal life private, but recently I noticed that he deletes the comments I leave under the post. I've confronted him about it, and it's always the same response. He says, do you trust me or not? Now, does social media really matter? How do I express my concerns without starting an argument? Sincerely, love and social media. All right, y'all. So this is how we're going to have to do this thing, honey, because only question. Okay.
Well, I think the question shouldn't have been, does social media matter? It should have been, does trust matter? He's deleting her comments. I mean, really. So I think we need to be concentrating on trust, whether we need to worry about social media mattering. This person is clearly hiding something, and she should know that.
And I am a big proponent of men provide, protect, and profess. And that is a part of profession. And if I live in social media, then that's my life. And my life is inclusive of my relationship. Now, if my partner is private and he or she doesn't want to be on social media, that's one thing. But if I'm on social media and my partner has said they want to be on social media and they're part of my life, then that's part of profession, in my opinion.
I think in a situation like this, she needs to do a test. Now, her social media may be public. His may be private. Now, the question she needs to ask him is, can I post them? And if she can't post them, then it's a bigger issue of trust. It's something that's been hidden. Now, it's okay if you don't want to post me, but we have the understanding, because if I be honest, my husband's very private. I'm very public. But if my husband ever says, don't post me on your page, we have an issue. He doesn't post, I post. So she needs to run a test on him to see if it's okay for me to post and for me to be public and you to be private, or is it just something that you're hiding? Because if it's a situation that says, look, I don't want to be on your page, I don't want you on my page, somebody somewhere is hiding something because there's somebody else somewhere hiding.
Yeah, I mean, and I've had that experience. So I speak from experience of a man that I was dating who was dating multiple women and did not want me to post and was very vehemently and adamant about me not posting him. And yeah, absolutely, that's how it worked. I was in the wrong relationship. I didn't value myself the way I should have, and I allowed that to happen.
Hold on, let me just tell y'all. Okay, so they start off by saying, I've been dating and this guy's my boyfriend for a few months. Okay, first of all, a few months is just that, a few months. So they should, in my opinion, use this time to learn their partner before they stop barging in and saying, you gotta be on my social media, I gotta be on yours. No, child, there are levels to trust. And right now, it seems like to me, they're at the beginning level. So for me, what she needs to do is she needs to go in her journal, take a little note, and keep it popping. Because at the end of the day, 6, 8, 9, 12 months, really see if the trust has really deepened with this guy instead of complaining, because then you're going to look like you're crazy and little tick. I'm just saying.
He was deleting comments. The fact that he's deleting comments
yes, thank
that's
you.
not just a red flag, but that's saying, look,
Yeah.
run, go.
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely.
even stop. Because
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's the elephant in the room. The whole elephant in the room is, does he delete everybody's comments?
Right.
Well, I do think it's question of deleting the comments, absolutely, but that shows that he's not mature enough at this point to address even the situation. But I really think I would look at that as a woman and be like, okay, I'm doing too much too fast. Sit down, chill, girl, continue to get to know this man, and let's see where this thing goes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and that's a possibility. I think that sometimes we as women, we connect with men and we don't really understand, or we haven't established whether or not we're in a committed relationship or not. We don't know if he's our boyfriend or not. We don't know if he's going to be posting us or not. So those are things. Timing, yeah, it's a little early, but we, at 3 months, we were posting each other on each other's social media. We got married. We were engaged in 7 months and we're married in a year. So time is relative, right, to what level of commitment and trust you have. But that's someone who had a conversation. We are exclusive. We are moving forward. We're, he's professing. I'm meeting his family. So if you're not doing those things, then all those are challenges to, right, where you're even at your baseline of the relationship. Has that even been established?
All right, y'all. So we still have a couple of more parts of this one, all right? So she says, I feel like he's making excuses, but also I understand privacy. Should I be concerned? And the last part is, how do I express my concerns without starting an argument? What do you guys think?
So should I be concerned? Yes. You absolutely should be concerned. Or at least you need to be having a clarifying conversation.
Yes.
Maybe you are in a different space than he is. So that just needs to be clarified. And there's so many ways to have that conversation. I'm a big one in using our words. We don't have to argue. We don't have to fuss. We can say, hey, I've noticed that you're deleting my comments. And I just want to make sure that we're on the same page, because when I'm in a relationship, the way that I feel secure or the way that I feel honored or respected is by the person professing me or whatever, however you want to say that. And at this time, it feels like I'm not being professed or I'm not being acknowledged by you. So I just want to make sure that we have a conversation so that we're on the same page. Are my expectations different than yours? And let's have a conversation. And I think that if the person is mature and if the person values you and cares about you, they'll engage in the conversation, because there's nothing that dialogue provokes in any need to be angry or have an argument. And if an argument ensues, then you also have an answer as well.
I want to say something because I'm old and I might forget, okay? So you just said something that I think is the first part of it I can deal with. The second part of it is making him a part of her decisions for her life. I kind of want to push back at that. I tend to think that it's more another choice or perspective would be affirm, feel, need. Affirm him, because y'all know men need to be affirmed, child.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And go to feel what you said and what she needs in general, but not from him. If she makes it about him, what she needs, then he feels like mama just spanking baby on the hand saying, I need you to do this to love me. And I think that at such the beginning of this relationship might start an energy of him feeling like she's cutting down his tree. Just my thought. I don't know.
No, and if I said that wasn't my intention. So my intention is always about we're empowered to make our own decisions, irrespective of what the man decides. However, I also think that there's opportunity for dialogue to make sure that we're all on the same page or not. And if you're not on the same page with me, then I have to now choose to decide if I want to stay in this limbo or if I want to go ahead and move on with my life.
A man is very clear after 3 months whether he wants to be with you or he don't want to be with you. And deleting comments is a clear sign. And waiting 9 months, men don't need 9 months to choose the right one. If she's the right one, he will profess her and he will let her post on his page. If not, he'll delete her comments. And from a man's perspective, I can tell you, he has something to hide. He should run and run fast.
My husband and I was exclusive after 1 day. He proposed in 26 days.
Yes.
Yes.
He knew it.
Yes.
He
When a
knew
man
you
knows
was
what
the
he wants, he
one.
goes after it. Now, here is the issue.
Now, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I actually just think you was about to say that. And I not. What, girl, what? 1 day?
Yes, we went exclusive after 24 hours. We were engaged in 26 days, married in 11 months. And this is the issue. A lot of times, and I tell my clients this all the time, a man is going to tell you what he wants, but a woman is so nurturing, she goes after the actions. He may still be calling, still may be making love, still may be taking out to eat, but he has still said that this is not what he wants. She is going after his actions instead of going after his words. That whole thing that actions speak louder than words, that's for married couples. And even on that, there's so many levels to it. I got to see some words and some actions lining up. But the issue is, she's afraid, number one, to get in an argument, which means they've already gotten into an argument. She is dead harsh with the same type of conversation, but she's trying to find potential in something that's not there. Let it go.
I love that you're saying that, because how often do we really learn how to talk and communicate in relationship? How often do we really learn how to approach challenging conversations? How often is someone teaching us how to set proper boundaries or advocate for ourselves without us having confrontation? Usually we see arguments. That's where we see that more often than really healthy dialogue. Yeah. So that's why I'm always telling my clients, even in this scenario where my gut tells me he's probably not doing the right thing, practice. Yes. Practice sharing what your needs are. Practice sharing how you feel. Practice sharing what actions need to happen next for us to continue on, or if I'm going to make an alternate decision, because this is an opportunity for you to practice those boundary setting conversations so that when you get that right guy, like when I got the right one, I knew exactly how to say, hey, I need you to do this because it feels this way for me. I mean, and it just flowed and it was easy and I was comfortable with it.
I agree with both of you. Only thing I don't agree with you, Rachel, is getting rid of the whole man. Not the whole man.
Because she's at a point, unless she gets coached, she's at a point to where she's going to be running herself crazy, trying to figure out what he's doing. He's already letting her know what he doesn't like, and she's trying to make him like it. So now everything that he does, he has the upper hand. And it's not about your hand and my hand, but this is a union. We are playing this game together. We are on the same teams. And right now, he's the coach and she's not even the star player. She's just sitting on the bench trying to put herself in the game and getting deleted every time she fouls.
So to wrap this up, what we need to do in a situation like this is communicate. Can we all agree on that?
Yes, absolutely.
And then once we have communication, we need to reevaluate the relationship from whatever that communication is, if that's going to make me happy. Can we agree on that? All right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Whatever decision that is based on that reevaluation, then we decide if we want to stay in this relationship. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We're going to hold on to the whole man. I'm sorry.